İlkay, congratulations on your new deal. How do you feel to finally have put pen to paper?
Yeah, thank you very much. I feel great. I'm very happy. I feel privileged to work with this great group of lads, with Pep and his staff, and playing for this club for now 3 years. It's just an amazing feeling, and I'm very grateful that I can continue, and hopefully we can achieve a lot of more nice moments.
You're 28 now, so this was presumably a really important contract for you to sign. So what were the factors that made you decide to stay here at Manchester City?
For me, it's first of all always the sportive way, a sportive decision. So obviously, when I've joined the club, I had amazing talks with Pep, and I have mentioned that a few times already before, that I knew before the way he lets his team play, and watched a lot of games, and yeah, it was always an achievement for me, to play for him, to train under him, and being able to do that now for 3 years is amazing, and being able to continue that now for another at least 4 years. It's just an amazing feeling, and that was the main thing also, to be honest. We have great players, and we achieved already a lot, but I think there is more to come. There's still a lot of potential, and I'm happy that I can be a part of getting all the rest out of us.
You were Pep's first signing here at City, of course, and you just mentioned there those talks that you had with him were really positive back in 3 years ago. Do you feel that he and the club have delivered on what was promised when he came to you and approached you at that time?
If you just have a look at our previous 2 seasons, then definitely. I mean, being able to get 198 points in 2 Premier League seasons is just an amazing number, I think. But it's also not just that. It's also the way we play, so dominant, and I think also, like, for spectators, so enjoyable to watch. And then also the other achievements, the other trophies that we have won. And for me, it's not always about winning the trophies. Of course, that's a part of football, but it's also the feeling that you have on the pitch, and not just in the games, also in a single training session, maybe, to have moments where you feel like, wow, this is so much fun, now to be here out of this pitch and with these guys. And I had it quite often, to be honest, over the last couple of years, and hopefully I can enjoy it even more over the next period, and of course win a lot of more things.
You were superb last season, particularly in the second half of the campaign. And I read some research recently that said that you were the most influential player in Europe during that final 6 months of the season. How pleased were you with your own performance level during the last season?
I've read that as well, of course. I've got it sent over from a few people. I was never a really huge fan of statistics. I'm still not. It's more what I just mentioned, that feeling that you're able to get the best out of yourself, and to just deliver. And I think that is what I did the last months of the season, and having this amazing run at the end in the Premier League, especially winning, I think, 14 games in a row. Was just incredible, I think, and to be part of that just makes me proud, and being able to win the Premier League again just by 1 point shows how tight it was, and that it was also necessary to win all these games, and that is already a special feeling for itself. So I don't really need a number in statistics to prove that to myself. I had that feeling already during that moment. I had it straight after. I still have it right now, and that's, I think, for me the most important thing.
How much did it mean to you to score the final goal of the season as well, which was our 168th in all competitions, and that was a new record in English football? I mean, that must have been a very nice moment for you.
It was a nice moment because it was in such a crucial game, you know, and it was probably also decided. I mean, we were already leading by 2 goals. It was 3-1. So I had already a very good feeling, and I don't know which minute it was, but it was not so much left of time. So I was quite, quite sure that we're gonna win that game and win also the trophy. But of course, with that fourth goal, which was the final decider, I would say, just gave us the opportunity to just play it round in the last 15-20 minutes. And of course, for me, a very special moment, but also a moment that was more kind of a deciding game, you know, than remembering for all the time this certain goal. So it was more that we've played a very well game and won the trophy that day, rather than scoring this goal and making it clear then, you know.
We were speaking to Mikel Arteta in pre-season about how we can improve, and one thing he said is that he wants each of the players to push the other people around them. So as a footballer in this squad, what can you do this season, do you think, in training or in the locker room or on the pitch, that just pushes those around you and raises the level a little bit?
I think my responsibility, first of all, is, as I said before, to get the best out of myself. That is everyone's responsibility at the end. So the better every single individual is, the better the team will be at the end. And I think it just comes to a point then that everyone around yourself will be aware of it and just can give everyone else a push as well. So I think we should try to continue as we stopped last season. Obviously, there are still trophies that we didn't win, or one main trophy that we didn't win, and we should just try it again, you know, and try to play the football that we've delivered over the last 2 years. Try to do that again and try to become better day by day. And still in a very early stage of the season, so we just played one official game. So obviously we don't know yet where we are. So it will be a good test for us having the first Premier League game now. And all we want to do is win and go to the next one. So that's what we will try.
You mentioned the one trophy that's missing there, the Champions League. It's the hardest one to win. Because the difference between the top sides is so small. For you personally, is that a priority competition this season, or do you just take it game by game?
It's something that I definitely want to win one day, but I also, on the other side, try not to think about it too much. I mean, once the competition starts, then it starts, and then you go for it, you know, game by game. So obviously, it's a long way. To reach quarter-final, semi-final, final, and a very tough way as well. So the past showed it. But of course it's possible, especially with the potential that we have, with the qualities that we have in that squad as a club. We should try to target it, you know. Everything else would be a mistake, I think. But we know that it's definitely not easy. So we just try to be as ready as possible when the moment is there, and just try to be crucial then, and try to go round by round.
And finally, after the injuries that you suffered, did you really expect to win the amount of trophies and medals that you've collected over the last 18 months?
I didn't expect anything, to be honest. I always expect to have fun, to enjoy football, you know. Of course, also to win. But I've never thought about trophies. I've never thought about having so many trophies after my career or whatever, you know. Of course, when you come into an ambitious club and you know that the chances of winning something are always bigger, than somewhere else. But I don't know, it's still not about trophies for me. It's more about enjoying football, you know, making people laugh, happy when they show us, when they see us playing, and just try to show my potential, doing all the simple stuff that I do on the pitch as perfect as possible, you know, and that's why. If I miss a pass or my control is not perfect, these are the things that are a little bit kind of frustrating me. So this is always something that I want to improve in, you know, and it's not about I don't know, finishing on top and winning a trophy. That is something that comes automatically, I think. It's always about yeah, I say it again, it's always about getting the best out of yourself in everything what you do, I think.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Good luck for
Thank
this
you.
season, and everybody at City is really, really pleased that you've got this new contract.
Me too, thank you so much.
Thank you.